When it comes to cooking meals, drying clothes, heating water, and my home, nothing beats natural gas from CenterPoint Energy. It's my most affordable energy option. It costs less to use than electricity, propane, and heating oil. So if you already have natural gas, keep it. If you're replacing an appliance, choose it. Natural gas, your best choice. Safe and affordable, rest assured.
For more on the benefits of a natural gas home, visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Can you talk about,
Tell me about the Senior Bowl first. Did you go to the Senior Bowl?
No, I didn't go to the Senior Bowl. No.
Rumor, Mobley had you going to the Senior Bowl. Mobley had you going to the Senior Bowl. I want to get some football scoop.
Mark Webb had 5 tackles. It was a good day for him.
I was more interested in the practices. I don't care about the game, right? I'm like the NFL scouts. I just care about the practices, not the game.
See, you know the drill. DJ Daniel had a great week. You guys had a great night shooting the three, but is it really just as simple as the ball going down to unlock so many things for your program?
I don't think it's that simple. No, I think they really came in locked into guard. They really did. We were aggressive with the ball. I thought the job Sahvir did on Schuler on Devontae was incredible. I mean, it really was to play 38 minutes and guard like that because he is a tough matchup. Schuler can score at the rim. He can score in the pull-up. He's got a tremendous step back. He just pounds the ball so hard. So you're not going to steal it from him. And he gets by you. And Sahvir did an excellent job with that. But I think to hold them to the threes and to challenge the shots the way that we did, I think that gave our offense confidence tonight. Now, certainly making some threes early like Justin and Tye and things of that nature, Sahvir's three, no question that helps. But it wasn't like we made 23s, right? It wasn't like we were Alabama making 23 threes. So we missed some too. So we got to keep coming and going. And I thought they did a good job of that tonight. I'm really proud of their effort after a long week.
Coach, a 3-point success tonight. I mean, kind of helped you guys overcome some of the other issues, I guess, were going on the offensive boards and the free throws tonight.
Yeah, free throws are controllable. Yeah. We can control the free throws. We got to get better there. But yeah, there's no question. They had too many points, second chance points. But I think the fact they shot 36% and 15% from the field, I think that might be the story of the game as far as for how our defense played. And so I hope nobody misses that. That's impressive because that's hard to come by. I mean, the last time we defended the three that well was Kentucky. But bottom line, we did make some threes. We had good ball movement. We had 16 assists. And for what we didn't get in second chance points and what we left on the table at the free throw line, we needed those threes, but we also needed those, one possession or one shot stops to get ourselves going on the break.
Okay, let's have Mark Weiser and then Chip Towers.
Tom, you guys obviously are a team that likes to play fast. Can you guys win, games with 19 turnovers a lot? I mean, it seems like you guys.
Mark, I really don't know, Mark. I mean, we won tonight, so I really don't know, to be honest with you. That's a hypothetical. Can we win games with 19 turnovers? We have, but I really don't have a good answer to that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess what I'm saying is that, certain deficiencies can be overcome with defense and good shooting like it was tonight. You look at the positives, obviously, but I guess what I'm asking is, I guess Anthony mentioned the rebounding and the what was the other thing you mentioned, Anthony?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to focus on the fact we got to win tonight. And we just lost 2 in a row. And we'll fix all that stuff when we get in the film room and get back to practice. And, I don't think anybody's trying to turn it over 19 times, but we were able to overcome that and win the game. Is there anything else with that?
No, Tye seems to obviously thrive against their defense. Can you talk about kind of?
We put him in the middle of their zone, and I mean we put him in the middle of their 1-3-1 zone, and it's almost like trying to have like 2 point guards. So like when we can hit him in the middle, then he can operate from there, and that's something that we do to try to create. We want to turn it in to a 2-1-2 alignment as quick as we can against the 1-3-1. Now, where they're so good is they go from 1-3-1 to 2-3 zone. So they'll drop the top to the bottom real quick. So now you want to get it through the middle, but it's not the same way to attack it. So all of a sudden now, once they dropped into the 2-3, you've still got to have the ability now to kind of change your alignment. And now if they start in a 2-3 like they did a lot tonight, it's a different story. But when they're morphing from the 1-3-1 and turning into a 2-3 zone, which Kermit is famous for, you've got to be able to shift your players. And having Tye be able to play in the middle and then get behind it on the baseline makes a huge difference. And he's I said this on the radio show, he's a very good random basketball player, meaning that random is really hard for a lot of guys. All right. It's really hard. You know, some guys are much better in A, B, C, D, E. And in the case of random, it means that you can operate, you can get behind the defense, you can flash, you know, you're playing basketball. And that's what he does a good job of. And then it gets him around the rim, you know, where he's highly efficient. But he's also as good a cutter as we have. And that's gives hope to the younger players on our team, because he wasn't like that when he came here. You know, he probably had the ball in his hands a lot more, you know, when he was in high school. So I'm giving you a longer answer than maybe you're looking for, but the bottom line is you can move him around in a defense like that, and it makes a big difference.
Coach, this represented the halfway point of the SEC season. You know, obviously, you know, you're a small team, so rebounding's always going to be a thing that you're having to overcome. What do you take into the second half that you feel like you can build on?
We've got to get better at that. We get ready for Auburn in a quick turnaround, and it just keep improving, right? We've got to get, I think the big picture part is we're going to get beat in size, but we cannot get beat in contact, right? I mean, there's nobody we're going to match up with this team in this league that is not going to be bigger than us. And they have quickness, they're athletic, but we've got to make contact. And at the same time, we've got to make sure we're using our quickness and speed to offensive rebound the ball. And so there's a long list of things, but I think the rebounding part of that is so important. And then we just got to get confidence at the foul line. You know, we've had nights where we missed 2 free throws. I mean, it's uncharacteristic for some guys because I'm with them in practice. I watch them shoot them. I watch them shoot them under pressure situations. And certainly it's not the same as a game, but they're so much better at it. And we've just got to get that confidence. But I think when the ball moves like that, when bodies move like that, it gives us a chance. And I think what we've got to keep understanding is how important defense, our ability to change defenses, our ability to play to a game plan. Like, great example of last week. We played the game plan very, very well against Kentucky. We did not play the game plan well at all against Florida. And it wasn't like there was 1 or 2 or 3 guys that were playing the game plan well. We didn't have anybody that played it very well. See, that's the hard part. So I'd love to say the thing that I hope we can control the most is consistency. But if we had that answer, we'd already have done it, as would probably 95% of the other teams in college basketball right now. I just told my team, I think I counted 27 postponed or canceled games today. And when I looked at the list, and it's unbelievable how hard this year is for them. And maybe we'll go through this again at some point in time in all of our lives, where maybe we'll deal with another pandemic. Maybe we'll deal with this, but it won't be like this, because this was the first time for everybody. And for them to be able to come out every day and understand the hardest thing to do in this league is to win. So the most important thing you can do is control what's controllable. And that starts with your attitude. It starts with your energy and effort, and not let adversity knock you out. And these are lessons that all of us, but especially basketball teams and young student athletes, are learning every day, that we may not be the beneficiary of them when they're in college sports, but somewhere down the line, their families or another team, people like that, they're going to be the beneficiary of how they deal with this mental toughness. And they've got a pretty good life, right? They're going to the University of Georgia. They're playing SEC basketball, but it's hard. It's hard for everybody, and it's hard for student athletes. But we just got to continue to build our toughness mentally and physically, and understand that we don't have a lot of room for error if we don't.
All right, and the last 2 questions, we're going to go with Tori Heck and then Ryan Curley.
Hey, Coach, when we talked to Sahvir a minute ago, he mentioned kind of when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're 2-6, there's kind of a moment of desperation. Is that something that you're feeling, or not as much with the way the season is going so far? That's
I don't feel like that. I think that's bad pressure. You know, I'm not into bad pressure, and I want to win every game, right? I mean, we want to prepare for every game. We want to be at our best for every game. But I think bad pressure, if I feel bad pressure, then they're going to feel bad pressure. But I think the stronger phrase would be urgency. I think I look at things with urgency, but the last thing you can do with people, especially college kids, is put undue pressure on them. And now they're putting it on themselves. You got to help them navigate it. What we can't have is pressure that I have to make a shot, because I don't see too many guys making a shot when they feel the pressure to make it. And so you got to keep building their confidence and building their rhythm and their technique and their routine. And again, if I start feeling bad pressure or desperation, I've coached too long, too confident in what I'm doing, too confident in what we're doing, surrounded by too many good people to let that happen. I think the bottom line is we keep building confidence in these guys. And it's like I say to them, it's not, hey, let's sit around the campfire, roast marshmallows, sing Kumbaya and other songs. But I mean, there's got to be a positivity to getting better. And positivity can be demanding, but there's got to be a positivity to getting better. And that's totally what I'm focused on.
How do you keep that good pressure as opposed to letting that bad pressure set in?
I think it's preparation. I really do. Now anxiousness. Now, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't go through that. But I think you get to the point of urgency. You feel, I don't think you prepare any harder when you've lost 2 games in a row. I really don't think so, because what's that say about the 2 games you just lost, right? I think you try to go at it with a good rhythm. You try to go at it with a good focus, and you've got to set the example that you want your players to feel. And it doesn't always work out that way, obviously. But I mean, but especially in a year like this, where you combine so many new guys with the fact of everything that our world is dealing with. So I just think you try to stay consistent in your approach. And that doesn't mean that it's even keeled. It doesn't mean that it's status quo. It just means you try to read and get the pulse of your team every day for what they need.
Hey, Coach, I asked Sahvir this. I'm going to ask this to you too. It looks like they were playing with a lot more energy and effort than they have been recently. I know that might be a result of the last couple losses, but what did you have to say about your team's energy tonight?
I don't agree with that, but I see where you could see it. I see where you could see it. But here, we didn't let our confidence drop today, and I think what happens when your confidence starts to drop, you can really lose spirit, and that can really then your effort can be misjudged, and it can look like lack of effort. And really what it is it's lack of mental focus and lack of mental toughness. That's what it is. If I saw somebody that I didn't think was, and I might give you 1 possession, but you don't play hard the second possession, you're not finding number 3. But that becomes because what my eyes see, what I see as a coach. What somebody else sees may be something different, but I have to judge by what I see. So to me, I think confidence is the hardest thing by far, and how players respond to in-game failure, okay? Because they see it as failure, all right? And it becomes very, very hard to get them back or get through to them. And all it is a mistake or a miss or a turnover. And you have to be able to get them through. And we struggle at that. That's why deficits go from 12 to 20 sometimes with us rather than 12 to 4. And it's a constant challenge, with a team. And a lot of times when you have a full spring and summer, you're getting a lot of that bonding built in, right? You're not playing games, obviously, but you're getting a lot of that bonding built in. And we didn't have that this year. We didn't have that. So shorter season, shorter non-conference, there's so much learning that continues to go on. And like others have mentioned, we're halfway through the league right now, and we're still in a huge learning process because of where we sit. How many games have we played total? 16, right? 16, that'd be half of a season. I mean, we'd have half of a season left to go. All right. If this was a normal year, 15 games, left to go. It's different. So you just got to keep working through it best you can.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach.
All right. Anybody else? Are we good? Everybody good? All right. Thank you.